Good morning. Hello everyone and welcome for another workout video with me. We are, as you can see, on our week 2 of slimming down. It feels so satisfying as soon as I turned it on, and it's like boom, right there. Our workout has been reset. Everything is showing, so I'm very excited. Yes, Lala? Are you gonna come work out with us? Please join in. Yes. Oh, you didn't abandon me. Come here, give me a cuddle. Come here. Oh, we've got a pooty cat. Who's gonna work out with us? Are you gonna work out with us? Are you gonna be strong? You can be strong, pooty cat. Rah! Love you. Alright, guys, enough playing with Lola. Let's go. Let's check out what we have for our week. Excuse me, I'm like totally talking to you. Like, really? You just abandoned me just like that? And start looking at Lola? Really? Anyways, let's go through it quickly. So our slim down week 2 starts today, and yes, we're gonna do one workout per day out of all of these. Then there are some recommendations which we will go through it. I think we will do today the yoga and that one, depending on the time. Probably only got time for that, for this one. Yeah, I don't have time. I only got time for one workout, so today's gonna be a short video because we're only gonna do that fundamental fitness, and that's it, and then I gotta go. So Bunny takes out a lot of my time now. Don't have time to do much. It's like, no. All right, let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your trainer, Caroline Pierce, delivering to you a full body foundation workout, a beginner level workout for your entire body. We're going to work through upper body, lower body, abdominals, and some cardio moves to get you familiar and confident with a lot of the basic moves that go into these workouts. We'll start with a warm up, and then we've got 3 circuits of 4 exercises, which we'll repeat twice through to again build that familiarity and confidence. And then we're finished with a cool down. So it's just your body weight. We'll be working for 30 seconds each exercise with 15 seconds recovery, perfectly manageable, and you can build upon this and feel stronger every time you do it. So I want you to start with your feet just wider than hip width apart, toes slightly facing outwards, and let's start by just warming up those hips. So let's shift them from side to side. Nice little gentle intro and warm up, ready for the exercises to come. So firstly, let me know how you're doing today. Thumbs up if you're feeling good, energized, and ready for the workout. And what I want you to do on this next movement is bend your knees a little bit and just slide one leg down your leg, the other arm towards the ceiling, and then shift to the other side. So really trying to warm up your back, stretching out your side as we go.
Oh, it feels good.
Everything that's to come. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now meet me in a down dog position, which looks like this if you're familiar with yoga. And we're going to pedal our feet. So basically we're lifting and lowering our heels to stretch out our calf muscles, as well as stretching our shoulders in this position. So it feels quite satisfying as you start to get your heel a little bit closer to the ground with every step. Keep working it. And then if you feel comfortable, we're going to double heel lift and lower. Double heel lift and lower. Good job. For 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to step 1 foot through for me. Knee goes to the ground and you lift your chest. We're stretching out the hip flexor and the hip of the opposite leg. Come back to plank and then step to the other side. Lift that hip. Feel that stretch through the hip flexor and switch to the other side. So our last warm-up exercise before we get into this. So we can do 1 more each side. See if you can just get a little bit deeper into that stretch for these last 2, 3, 2, 1. And bring yourself back up onto your feet. Let's get into the first circuit. 4 exercises for lower body, upper body, abdominals, and then a cardio move. So from here, we're going to squat, reach those arms out in front, and then pull them back with a row as we come up. So it looks like this, squat and row. So just using our body weight to fire up those quads. Are we ready? Let's go. Reach, squat, and stand. Reach, squat, and stand. Squeeze those glutes together at the top of the movement. I always say, imagine you're squeezing a dollar bill, a £5 note, whatever currency you have between your butt cheeks. So really get that squeeze and that glute recruitment. So nice controlled pace. Reach out those arms and pull those elbows back close to the body for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Onto our triceps now. So we're going to do a leaning position. So our torso leads forward, palms up behind you, and we're just going to pulse up and down with our arms. So we really work on squeezing the triceps and working to tone up the backs of our arms. So you ready? Lift and lower those arms. Doesn't feel too bad to begin with, and then that burn slowly starts to creep in. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed. Don't hunch them up towards the ears. It's important those shoulders stay relaxed. So little pulse movements. From here, we can transition to in and out, or out and in. So we're still working those triceps. It's still time under tension, we call it. For the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake them out. Good job. Okay, meet me down on the mat. We're going to do a basic sit-up. Now, if you can do a full sit-up, either hands to the ears or the thighs, you're going to come all the way up and slowly roll down 1 vertebra at a time. If that's too difficult, just lift your chest and your shoulders a small way off the ground. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and up. A little trick if you're near a sofa or a chair is to hook your feet underneath it so it helps you lift your body up.
Oh, booty cat.
Always curl up 1 vertebra at a time, and curl down through that same trajectory. So you're not just kind of plonking down like that. It's control the whole way. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're going to move into our cardio move. And I'm going to keep you seated for this one. And it's going to be sprinter's arms from this seated position. Okay? This is an exercise I like to do a lot. Sprinter's arms, whether you're standing or sitting. So you can get your heart rate up while you're keeping your lower body stabilized. So let's go. Drive those arms. You'll feel your body kind of bobbing around a little bit. That's fine. But again, keep those shoulders relaxed and keep those arms pumping. Nice work. Build up that pace if you can. The 4th exercise of all of these circuits is going to be the cardio move. So I'm getting you familiar with getting your heart rate elevated and feeling that cardio effect. Keep those fingers strong and long. Everything nice and tight. Core still tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, meet me back on your feet, and we're going to repeat that 1 more time through. It can be familiar now. You can go a little bit deeper if you want to and progress each of these exercises. So we're going to start again with that squat to row, just as we did before. See if you can go a little bit deeper for me this time. All right? 2, 1. I'll face you forward for this one. And let's go. And squeeze. Arms out, and then pull them back behind you as you stand and you squeeze those glutes. Eye line ahead. Chest stays up. You don't lean forward as you do it. I really want to cue some good technique points here as well, because this will put you in good stead for all of the workouts that you do here on Fit On. Less than 10 seconds. Good job, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and up. Good job. Right. I'm shaking my arms out in anticipation of those forward-leaning tricep pulses. So it's that position as before, and we're just pulsing backwards to begin with. Then we go in and out. 2, 1, let's do it. Keep the arms close to the body. They're not out here. They're nice and close to your body. Cores recruited. Tailbone tucked under. And just keep small little movements. If you're kind of pushing the air upwards as you pulse it. Shoulders down and relaxed. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then transition out and in. That sideways movement with the arms. Nice, strong, straight arms. Nice and tight. Feel the triceps under tension the whole way. For 3, 2, and 1. Well done. All right, onto your butt for our sit-ups. Again, a half sit-up or a full sit-up. Hook your toes under something if you need to. From here, 5, 4, tuck the chin towards the chest. 2, 1, curl up and lower down. Curl up. So your core's engaged the whole time. There's no point at which you switch it off and allow it to go floppy if you like. You're keeping it engaged and working the whole time.
Did you just
Okay,
say
halfway point
fudget?
here. Nice work. You're doing great, guys. We're already coming towards the end of circuit number 1. Coming up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those knees, shift your butt back a little bit, and we go into our sprinter's arms. Okay? 10 seconds on the clock. Kind of shift that weight side to side. If you need to stretch out the back a little bit, shake out those arms. Taking that oxygen in 2, 1. Get those arms ready. Let's drive those arms. So you're pulling those elbows back nice and fast. Core, as I said, is nice and tight. And let's work it all the way. So focus ahead on that finish line and drive those arms all the way to the end. Keep them pumping, increase that range of motion if you can. We're over the halfway point, all the way. Less than 10. Keep with me, guys. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax those arms. Take a sip of water as you come up to join me on my feet. On our feet for circuit number 2. So same format. We're going to start with the lower body. And we're going to do what we call a good morning, okay? So hands towards your ears. You can do this any time of day. Slight bend in the knees. You're going to hinge forward, chest parallel to the ground, stand back up. So it's different from a squat. We're not squatting. We're hinging. The hips transfer backwards, and we're ready to go. Yeah. Let's do it. And squeeze. So this is much more hamstring, back to the leg, and glutes. And the reason we put our hands by our ears is to really switch on those back muscles. So basically, we're getting a little bit of work through that erector spinae, that back at the same time. Nice work. Keep with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. On to our upper body exercise. We're going to do kneeling shoulder taps. So in a kneeling position here, knees out wide, you're going to tap your hand to one shoulder and then to the other shoulder, okay? Now, knees are wide so we don't shift our hips too much. They stay nice and strong. So let's go. Squeeze those glutes as you do it. Keep the core tight. And we're going to feel that weight transfer from one arm, one shoulder to the next. So it's nice and controlled. Nice work. Push those hips a little bit forward if you want to challenge your shoulders even more. And like I said, you're going to feel that core, those oblique muscles working as you shift from one shoulder tap to the next. For 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Third exercise is going to be our oblique kind of V-ups, really. So in this side lying position, hand to your ear, you're going to lift the leg and the elbow to tap one another and back. So we're squeezing those obliques as we go. Let's do it. Nice. Good job. So this is a modification of this exercise, which is the double leg version. If you want to advance it and you're comfortable doing that at this stage, then go ahead. But otherwise, we're going to work single leg, and we're still going to really feel it in those obliques. 2, 1, swivel quickly to the other side, and let's do our other leg and our other oblique. Keep it working all the way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Meet me on your feet for our cardio move. So we're going to do a modification of jumping jacks. It's going to be our stepping jacks. So one leg goes out to the side, arms overhead, and back. Are you ready? We're going to build some pace with this one. You can do it. Let's go. Step it out. Really reach that foot from side to side. Arms drive overhead. Even if you're feeling a little bit tired at this point, really step it. Nice and fast. Build that pace with me. If you want to advance it, you want to go into a full jumping jack, it looks like this. Otherwise, if we're still at that beginner level and we don't want to compromise our joints, let's just step it out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Back to the top of circuit number 2. You know the drill now. I'm going to go into our good mornings. All right, here we go. Shift those hips. Don't get too still and tight. Keep everything moving. Hands up to the ears in our start position. Feet shoulder width apart. Slight bend in the knee. And let's go. So lower, chest parallel to the ground, and squeeze. Now your eye line follows the direction you're moving. So you don't keep it up and strain your neck like that. You allow it to move with your body. So I'm looking up, I'm looking down. I'm looking up, I'm looking down. Good job. 10 more seconds here. Nice work. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back down for our kneeling shoulder taps. We're going to progress this a little bit this time. We're going to tap, and if we can, We're gonna do a push-up in between on our knees, okay? So that's your progression if you want to try it. If not, stick with the shoulder taps. So in 2, 1, let's tap, chest to the mat and up. Tap, tap, chest to the mat and up. That's good. Keep that rhythm, keep that pace. Whether you're doing the push-up or just the shoulder taps, you got this, guys. So you're gonna really feel those pectorals working, those arms working as you add in that push-up. It's a nice progression to doing a push-up on the feet, which can be very difficult. I struggle with it myself after a few reps. I don't like push-ups, that's for sure. But you can certainly build up to it. Last one. And up. Nice job. Onto our core for the second time. We're doing our side lying crunches, little V crunches there. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Let's really squeeze. Kind of seesawing your body. Your elbows moving towards your leg as your leg lifts. Really feeling in here, feeling into those obliques. For 3, 2, 1, swivel it around. The transition needs to be nice and fast so we don't waste time. And straight into the other side. Good job. Really squeeze it. Working with me, guys. Coming up for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flying through this onto our feet for our stepping jacks or our jumping jacks, whatever level we are working at today. Feeling good? Thumbs up. All right, 5 seconds on the clock. Get ready to move. Cardio move. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really work those arms overhead. Step it out. Reach that foot as far as you can from each side. Jumping jack fully. If you feel ready and you want to push in this final round, this round number 2 of this circuit. Good job. Always stepping, whatever feels good. Okay, reach a little bit further every time. Keep those arms moving. Less than 10 seconds. You got this, guys. Before we move on to our third and final circuit for 2 and 1. Nice job. Grab a sip of water before we transition to this circuit. Back to our lower body. There's a pattern emerging here. We start with our lower body, this time in a glute bridge. Heels planted to the ground. You're gonna lift the butt, squeeze those glutes, and then lower again. Okay, so squeeze as high as you can at the top, straighten out that midsection, and down again. 2, 1, let's go. Squeeze and lower. Now you're pushing through the heels. That's gonna give you maximal glute or butt recruitment, if you like, more muscles working in the butt, which we essentially want to strengthen and shape. Keep working. Nice job. Really squeeze it up. You got this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up, but staying on your butt. We're gonna do seated shoulder presses. So your arms up like this, right angle at the elbow. You're pushing up overhead and back down again. So it's kind of an air press, there's no weight, but you certainly start to feel it working after a while. In 2, 1, push and pull down. Push and pull down. As you pull down, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, really working your lats here as you go. Nice. Fingertips point up towards the ceiling, pull it down. This is a purposeful movement. It's not a swinging kind of willy-nilly movement. It's absolutely with control and intention. This is something I want you to take with you with all of the workouts that you do here on Fit On. Apply that conscious mind-to-muscle connection. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Onto our core with a bit of coordination required. So, it's a dead bug. What it looks like is this. Hands are on your knees. You take the same leg down, an arm down, and back to the top. And then to the other side. If you're modifying, you can keep the leg bent like this as you go. All right, but you can straighten that leg if you feel comfortable. Let's go. So you want to keep your back pressed into the ground the whole time here. Okay, no arching, no kind of air behind the back as you lower that leg. And you do that by pressing it into the ground, recruiting your pelvic floor, those lower underlying muscles of the core, and just keeping control in general. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, onto your feet for our cardio move. This is one that I like. It's a stepping man. So if you're familiar with running mans, this is a stepping man. It's that nice swinging action with the arms. Still purposeful, still intentional, and still gonna raise your heart rate. Let's go. Right. So step it back nice and light. Drive those arms like a pendulum, backwards and forwards. And keep it working, guys. See us to the end of circuit number 3. We just got to repeat it one more time. And you get to do some lovely stretches at the end, just to finish off and make sure you don't have any soreness when you leave this class. Stepping it back, Nice and light. And it's 5 seconds. You got it, nice and fast. Keep stepping. 3, 2, and 1. All right, back down on the mat. We've got this. One more time through. Get comfortable in this back lying position. Heels close to the butt, planted into the ground. And in 5, 4, get ready to lift those hips. 2, 1, squeeze them up. Give them a little prod. Check they're activating, they're hard. You can tell they're working. And lower. Okay, the reason I say push through the heels is so that we work the glute muscles. They're the largest muscles in the body. The more we work them, tone them, strengthen them, more calories we burn, which is always a good thing. Should feel your hamstrings working as well. Quite often, our posterior chain, our backside, doesn't activate very effectively. A lot of us are quad dominated, so it's good to really hone in on that connection, your mind to muscle. Make sure you can actually feel the right muscles working in the hamstrings and the glutes. For 3, 2, and 1. Come up onto your butt. And from here, we're gonna do that seated overhead press again, okay? So from that right angle, we're pushing it up. Familiar this time? We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it up, pull it down. Here we go, guys. Shoulders might be a little bit achy at this point. We did the shoulder taps, we did the push-ups. We're now pushing what seems like just thin air overhead, but it can certainly get fatiguing just by lifting our body weight. Eventually, you can progress to using dumbbells, pushing some weight overhead. But here, I want you to really focus on good form, chest up, core tight, as we work through this last 5 seconds. Nice work, guys. 3, 2, squeeze it up for 1, and into our dead bugs. All right, laying down in that position with your hands to your knees, and we're gonna drop down 1 at a time again. Remember, bent knees if you need to. Turn the hips under, press the back into the mat. In 2, 1, let's go. We're alternating sides. So straighten that leg, tense the quad as you straighten so it keeps nice and long and aligned. Don't switch off the core, remember to keep it working the whole time. A few things to think about here. We've got this. We're nearly at the end. Coming up, less than 10 seconds. Stay with me, guys, all the way. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up onto our feet for the final exercise, and it's our walking mans. So we're driving that leg back, swinging those arms forward. Are we ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Let's do it. Nice and long with the arms, fast with the feet, light with the tap. You've done great today. Push yourself all the way to the end. Hope you've enjoyed every minute of this, feeling good about yourself, proud of yourself for seeing through this workout. 15 seconds to go, and then don't go anywhere. We've got some stretches to do. Help us recover faster. The recovery is just as important as the workout itself to ensure that we don't get tight and stiff when we walk off the mat or out the living room or to sit at our desk or whatever comes next. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Woo. Reach those hands up to the ceiling for me and forward fold. Let's stretch out those hamstrings. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's fine. And you can bend and straighten, bend and straighten. So really getting into those hamstrings, any tightness that we've accrued today. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up the legs. Reach the arms overhead. And I'm gonna have you do a stepping side stretch. So you're gonna take one foot over the top and stretch and lean. The arm goes across the body. You feel that stretch through the opposite hip. Take some deep breaths here. And switch over to the other side. Really feel that stretch. Lengthen the spine, stretch out through the hip, across the body, and to the other side. Nice job. How did we enjoy that today?
Oh,
a thumbs up if you
loved
liked it. Hope you'll be coming back for more, feeling more confident the next time you do it, pushing a little bit harder, and using this workout to help you to prepare for some of the more complex or maybe higher intensity workouts we have here on Fit On. 2, and 1. And the last one, a little bit of balance required. We're gonna take a foot, stretch out the quad, reach that hand up towards the ceiling if we can, and switch to the other side. Whoop. Wobbles happen. Hold it up, focus ahead. If that's a little bit wobbly for you, we can do that split stance stretch instead. In that split position, push those hips forward, feel that stretch through the quad. And then with the other leg as well, tilt the tailbone under, push the hips forward, feel that stretch, quad and hip flexor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big arm circle. Thank you for joining me, Caroline Pierce, and I look forward to seeing you for the next one.
Oh, I loved it. Easy, short workout. Even though it was only 20 minutes, I'm still sweating. I still pumped up my heart. Now I need to go do my cardio, which is walking at new week, new time. My guests are gone. No more eating ice cream or junk food. And back in doing my 15,000 steps. It's so easy to do 20 minutes walk in the morning and then 20 minutes walk in the evening, and in between get up and move. I'll try to get 250 steps per hour. If I do that, I will achieve my 15,000 steps. And until tomorrow, have all a fun, fantastic day. Night from wherever you are. Bye. Bye, sleepy pooty cat. Oh boy, I've got a one lazy sleepy pooty cat. Who's a pooty cat? Pooty cat. I'll see you back tomorrow, guys. Have all a fun, fantastic day. Night from wherever you are. Love, Cleo. Mwah. Bye.